Good morning. I am Hongsa Rasa, the contestants of the news reading competition of 2022. The headline of today's news is Ukraine invasion. Russia attacks on the country intensifies. The attacks are more intense with Russian forces now using heavy weapons in civilian areas. In the second city, Kharkiv, a university building nobbles after a missile strikes. It's clearly not a military target. This place is home to 1.5 million people. For those remaining, nowhere is safe, even the bomb shelters. On the south coast of the Sea of Azov, the situation is also increasingly difficult. Many of the coastal towns are cut off, including Mariupol, a vital target. If Russia is to create a land bridge to Crimea, many of the city residents area have been shelled with fears. Hundreds of civilians may have been killed. Vladimir Putin forces appear to have been frustrated. The Kremlin claims that 498 of its troops have been killed in the first admission of the casualties. In this, the conflict of the true numbers is thought to be much higher, and Moscow's supremacy in the sky is obvious. These jets tripping over the town of Irpin before unleashing their bombs on the ground, extensive destruction. These residential buildings in pieces. In the capital of Kiev, not far away, the advance has slowed, but the violence has not. Emergency services video shows the aftermath of a missile strike on the capital landmark radio and TV towers. One of the 5 victims, a journalist, has been named as Yevgeny Sakat. The blast spreads over a huge area, damaging the Holocaust memorial, but people across Ukraine are showing remarkable courage. The mayor of the town in the cast rallies his citizenship, and the resistance is getting stronger with more power and more volunteers joining local forces. Although the weapons they have are no match for Russian firepowers. Here in the Dnipro, in the eastern part of the country, people are watching the growing levels of violence with great fear that are being used against the civilians. In this place, they are in other cities now in this place, they are fortifying their defense, but as another day's end, residents worry that it's only a matter of time before they too come under attack. The sirens are sounding more often. It means a heart-pounding trip to the air raid shelter and a nervous wait for the danger to pass. No one knows how this war will end, but as days turns into weeks, there's a feeling that this may become even more savage. There might be not any respite from Russian aggression, but Ukraine says it's going to continue to resist even in the face of great adversity. Attacks in Ukraine are quickly getting more intense as Russia is using heavy weaponry for their cause. Residential areas have been bombed now too, such as people's homes, schools, museums, and libraries. Countless people have lost their lives so far, and 500 Russian troops have also died. The true number is probably a lot more for both sides. Russia has a major advantage over the Ukraine because of their air forces. This is leading to a countless civilian and military casualties. Ukrainian civilians are scared as they hear bomb sirens sounding more and more frequently. But the Ukrainian resistance is holding strong with many people ready to fight and go to eat for their nation to survive. Thank you for watching my video. Thank you.
វគ្គសិក្សាថ្មីថ្នាក់ភាសាអង់គ្លេសទូទៅចូលរៀនថ្ងៃទី1ខែមេសាឆ្នាំ2022ផ្ដល់ជូនអាហារូបករណ៍ 20% ទទួលបានកាតាបស្ពាយមួយដោយឥតគិតថ្លៃសាលារៀនសុវណ្ណភូមិជាសាលាចំណេះទូទៅខ្មែរធំជាងគេនិងល្អជាងគេនៅកម្ពុជា